Okay, so welcome to tactical plan number 2. In the first tactical plan, the basic tactical plan, we hit everything. So we're going to do the opposite of that now. We're going to throw everything to the pin. So in this example, we'll be in the fourth end. Me as the skip, I've tried scoring 2 by throwing corner guards and things. It's just not working well. My team's kind of flat today. We're not throwing very well. So I've decided to just throw everything to the pin. We need to try to generate some points. We're down by a couple points in the fourth end. I want to generate a couple points. I'm just going to throw everything to the pin. So let's go through this example. Okay, so here we are with tactical plan number 2. We're in the fourth end, like I said. I'm down by a few points in the fourth end. So I need to generate some points. So this is a risky option, throwing everything to the pin, because it also gives the opportunity for the opponent to score. But I have the hammer, and I'll go ahead and preface this by letting you know the Curling Geek is a great website. It's a free website, but the physics aren't that great. So you'll see stones going through stones and some funny things happening, but I'll try to explain what's happening before some of the shots. So we're on the same page as to what's actually happening. So I have the hammer. And I am red. So they throw a center guard. So the tactic is throw everything to the pin. So I'm going to throw, this was actually a draw around. See, that's what I'm talking about, just goes through the stone. Well, that was a draw to the 4-foot. I was trying to draw just to the front of the button there. So they draw, and a little back line hit and bump me back here. And so then I decide to draw around to the button here, and then they draw around with a little backline hit again. So now they're sitting 2, it looks like. So again, we're throwing everything to the pin. I draw around, I'll bump them back straight, kind of open it up a bit for me over here for a little raise maybe. And then they draw around and just tap theirs up a little bit. And now it looks like they are sitting 2 possibly. And then I just come around and I raise mine back. See, there's a little funny physics happening there. So I just raise mine back to the button. Then they come down here and they raise. That was just actually a raise. We'll go back here and see what happened here. I believe they came down and raised the yellow stone here. They came a little bit right and knocked the red stone back here. Let's see that again. Boom, boom. Yeah, they just raised that yellow stone. It bounced over here a little bit, and the red stone went back. So I'm still sitting shot, but that scoring area is getting tight. You see how tight that scoring area is getting? It makes it difficult for me to score 2. I come down, I just draw around here. So I was a little bit wide. I wanted to draw in behind here. And he comes down and hits and rolls. So now he's sitting shot stone. It's looking pretty ugly for me. I come over here. Oh, wait. Let's rewind that here real quick. I believe what's happening here is I'm raising my red stone, trying to hit this stone to the left and move it over just to move things around, ultimately unlock this 4-foot area. So what happened is I hit the red stone, and that's why the yellow stone went over there, because I raised this red stone onto this yellow stone, but I was just left of the nose here. This yellow stone hit that stone and rolled over here. That one, yellow stone, hit that and rolled over here, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, so that's what happened, and the red stone went back. So now they're in position to steal one here. So they draw around, so that was just a draw around. Now they're sitting 2. So I throw, what was that? So I throw and I raise this yellow onto the red to raise my red stone back onto the button here, I believe is what's happening here. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, so I'm shot stone. Yellow comes around. Oh, wait. No, yellow goes down and raises. Okay, so they're trying to bump their yellow stone. They're okay giving me 1 point. I guess they're going to try to raise their yellow stone up here, shrink the scoring area. So that's what happens here. Yeah. And then red comes down and hits and rolls for 2. So when they did that, they bumped their stone out a little bit, and I was able to hit and roll off of it for 2 in that scenario. So you see it gets pretty complex. Shots have to be made. It gets risky. And so let's take another scenario. Let's say 3 shots back. Instead of making this raise where the red stone bumps this yellow stone back, let's say I'm wide and I hit this, and the yellow stone comes over here across the nose and bumps this red stone back this way. What's going to happen here? Oh, and so the red stone went out. So red stone came down, was wide, hits over here, rolls out. The yellow stone hits that and rolls over this way, and the red stone gets pushed back that way. Okay, so now I'm in trouble. They're sitting 2. So I need to draw down here. So I draw down. Oh no, so he draws down. It's his shot, sorry. So he draws down. And then now I'm in big trouble. Now I just need to draw around here to try to outcount these 2 possibly. So I try to draw and I tick. Oops, that's a steal of 3. So that's where it can get very dangerous. You know, 1 missed shot and I can give up a steal of 3. So another approach to this is, let's say for the non-hammer team, let's say they throw a center guard, and I'm like, okay, let's throw everything to the pin. So I draw around to the top of the button, and then the non-hammer team can just say, okay, I'm okay giving him that team 1 point. So they just draw around and freeze to me. And so then it's going to take a lot of good shots and tapping and maneuvering for me to try to open up that scoring area and score more than 1. And, you know, he's setting himself up, the non-hammer team setting himself up for just giving me 1 or possibly stealing again. So it is a risky tactic, throwing everything to the pin. But if you're in the club, sometimes it is a good strategy. A lot of times, whoever gets to the button first will score the point. So this is a useful tactical plan in club play, and if your team's just not throwing that well and they're not getting behind the corner guards and things like that, maybe just throwing everything to the pin is a good tactical plan for you. So hopefully you can add this to your tactical plans, and good curling.